Alright, welcome back. So we have a lot of people to talk to. Okay, good talk. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? Such a lust for revenge. Who? That much I don't know. While it is true we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chozawa. Tch. And that's why you forced me to talk, and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed, though I never thought you would escape. Bro, you're not making it any better for yourself. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Good conversation. Fine, I'll let someone else ask you something for now, alright? We gotta rotate. Now then, I've come to hand over the haunting clappers, my beloved haunting clappers, like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier, you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them, like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are. Right? Get his ass. First, the Whispering Canal. Good. And what else? Mayu Chozawa over there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So, I don't think it counts as one of yours. Huh. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi. So, you consider that one of Hihaku's then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. Weirdly, I feel like Tsutsumi, the final boss, has those. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tsutsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. Ugh. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I promised. Ugh. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man at Kinshibori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. I knew it. What? We planned to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It is possible Shogo Okiie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe a Hihaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okiie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either. Nejima? The only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Araishi. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Tsugaru? Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I love him. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. So, Ayame has to have the Taiko, right? Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. Alright. She's done. He's done. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. What is it, mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah, yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? Ah, you don't know, do you? Then I'll tell both you and our friend from Hihaku over there. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with the madame here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appeared to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Tsutsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then Inspector Tsutsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Does he have the Taiko and he doesn't even know? Ah. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse. Exactly. So they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work. Unless there's a curse bearer among them. Huh! That damn Araishi. How could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yakko's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I love that he keeps calling her that. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsutsumi later. If you know Inspector Tsutsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you. Alright, done. We've got 2 more left. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gammyodo was connected with Hihaku. So, I'd just like to ask. Was it Ms. Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it on to Araishi? No, that was not the case. Oh, my mistake. Was it Suiden Gammyodo's doing then? No, it was not. we first learned of the record of fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Ms. Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. Then who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Araishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. Hey, there's no way that's true. Stop lying. I must ask you to please refrain from violence. Hold on, Yakko. It's all right. The minute I learnt that Gammyodo was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. While it is somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it. What, so that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yakko here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. My, to think Shogo Okiie was so talented. At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the record of fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. And you know about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Seiman Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gammyodo's connections? I can't reveal that. Then, would you prefer I expose to the public how Gammyodo is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Get her ass! Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seiman Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. Ho ho. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. I'm telling you, it's all the Hokusai girl. A fragment? That's right. He did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans. Ho ho, I'm telling you, it's her. Which were then passed down from generation to generation. Ah, talismans! I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. Did Tsutsumi's daughter kill him? Is that what we're getting at so far? Is she that much of a murderer just for Hokusai? It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why you questioned me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman. Yes. Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seiman Tsuchimikado. Wait, what? What? Exactly what I said. The talisman she carried as a keepsake, oh, my roof just exploded, from her father. We searched for it based on Ms. Chozawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Mio, if we can get both the talismans, yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yakko, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Ah, right. No need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. Whew, I almost let it slip. I didn't get to talk to her, though. Okay, I think that's about all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have... The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram. Ugh. Mess him up. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. Please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret. I'll hand it over to Inspector Tsutsumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. He's so cute. That lady and the investigator, we should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Oh right, I got one of those curse stones too. The beckoning light. Oh right. If you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too. I just remembered! Mayu, I have something important to tell you! Whoa, what's with the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after that talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So, you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Well, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did to my Hajime, you hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. If punches work on them, I'll give them a good one. Now that I can get behind. I'll leave it to you two. I like how everyone in this game is just like, yes, violence is always the answer. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we've got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tatsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. Alright. Two have opened. Last resort. Preparing for battle. We are definitely near the end. Alright, let's continue with this one. It's now 5 p.m. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa. Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands. I got myself in some deep shit. Hihaku seem like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act, once and for all. Get it? 'Cause they sell soap? Nice one, boss! You're really on top of your game today. I love these two. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Edio. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Alright, what are our surroundings telling us? They've all but finished investigating the crime scene and police have mostly left. But they're letting us use the school as our base of communications as per Inspector Tsumi's request. Cool. We got any birdies? Mockingbirdies? Please? I don't really see any. Alright, well, let's talk. Ah, I heard you had a cursed stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. Ho ho, so this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it, he and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Mr. Tatsumi, does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps soon as we can. Let's see, we have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed, which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, we don't know about the Taiko of Tsugaru either, do we? So, we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Oh, nice. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Cool, we got the Yang talisman. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this. Right. You should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Okay. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess this is the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already gone. Aww. Okay, these two are done. Edio, come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? Oh, so word's already out, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Tsutsumy's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown? Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone. The taiko! She does have the taiko! What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to beat... Oh, he was, beaten to death by, the taiko sticks. Naruhodo ne. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean... the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the taiko of Tsugaru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? I mean, yes, that's his daughter. I would hope so. Grrr. It just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Alright. Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what'd they say? Right, about the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Huh, oh my goodness, my house just shook again. So she must be the one who fought with Seiman over the right. And, they found that her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the 7 mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Ayano is possessed by her and wants to resurrect Hokusai because, that's her lost love. Just pulling things out of the air here, but that would be amazing. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seiman's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the mastermind, it's Ayane. I'm telling you. They might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seiman. Do you have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yakko. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when the spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry, my skills still need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or another. Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the onmyoji Ashino. I wonder who it could be. I see. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the record of Fate's Yin Scroll? It's her. It's absolutely 1000% her. Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll get back to the search. There actually is one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically, what if Inspector's daughter was the mastermind? Excuse me. I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, I don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on. We've got to look at the facts. But that would mean that Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some onmyoji. Oh. But. Well, if you put it like that. Her being the mastermind, it's possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her. Never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? 20 years ago, is she the baby? Oh my god. Is she that baby that Nejima resurrected? That would be bizarre. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but really I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Edio? You heard what I said, didn't you? She was the baby. Are you serious? Just now? About 20 years ago? Boss! That can't be! Nejima's! That's right. Oh my god. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Top tier reactions as usual. Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. Yeah, you tell him. But boss, according to Nejima, that baby, it's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story's bullshit. According to Nejima. My goodness. It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. Shino, Ashino. It's right there. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Huh, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming that all of this is true for a moment, Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him, that would mean she killed her own father. This is just so bizarre, I love it. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So, regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir! The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Wow. Alright, well, apparently that's Yako's branch 2 done. Oh, so, Hokusai lady. Tsutsumi's daughter, but actually Nejima's daughter. Descendant of an onmyoji. Descendant of the stupid sexy legs. Excuse me, my throat is still dying. I've been recording so many of these. This story is amazing. I don't know what else to say. Like, I love it. I am the perfect audience for this story. Everything about it. Just no issues. I love it. It's perfect. I want more. Alright. Let me know what you thought of this one. We got a lot of information from this one. Next week, we'll check out Last Resort. I think there's not much left now. I know I say that every week, but genuinely, there's not much left now. Whew. Alright. I'll see you guys again next week. See ya.